Welcome to Soul TV. I'm Lynn Alley, and I'm here for the second installment of our Earth Healing Meditations. The meditations come from this book called Earth Healer, and they're based on the teachings of a Native American spirit guide called White Eagle. Last week, we did a water meditation, and I followed up by going kayaking during the week. It was a lot of fun. One of my friends took an inflatable kayak and went under, but other than that, we had an absolutely fabulous time. And I hope you had as much fun with your water week last week as I did, because this week we're going to visit the fire meditation. So let's begin. Get comfortable, get in a nice, comfortable seated position as we turn our attention to the reading this week on fire. And as I mentioned earlier, White Eagle's a Native American spirit guide. And so in this particular reading, he is turning his attention back to a lifetime in the American prairie. And he suggests that perhaps some of us were in similar circumstances in past lifetimes, living on the American continent, who knows, thousands of years ago. And having as a source of light at night, not electric bulbs, but the campfire. So come along with us, close your eyes, and see if you can go back in time to an evening when you might have been seated with your entire extended family around the fire. Go back in memory to the times when we all assembled in a large circle, sitting upon Mother Earth and watching the campfire burning in our midst. As we sat, we inhaled the perfume of the earth and the pines and the flowers and the woods. Picture all our brethren gathered in the hush of the evening, listening to the orchestra of nature, the wind in the pines, the murmur of the insects, the faint twitter of birds and furry beasts, beaver and rat, and all the tiny creatures of the water and the woods. All one great happy brotherhood, sisterhood, living under the protection and by the love of the invisible power, the Great Spirit. All gathered around the flames. Do not let these fires sink away again into the earth. Yours is the heritage, and yours is the opportunity to keep these campfires burning. The power of the fire is our power, and it is all power. It is creative power. It is life. It is of God. It's the divine and the ancient fire of the Great Spirit. Love is the fire, the great life force. If you let yourselves go into the light of the Spirit and the power of the heavens, you will feel the warmth, like a glowing fire in your heart. This is the source of all physical healing. This is the great white light that was used in the temples of the holy mysteries. This great white light is a secret of creation. It's the power which alone can control and overcome all darkness on earth. You can keep that flame burning once it has been lit. Think of millions of flames lighting the earth. You may be only one little one, but keep the light of your flame burning. Always look to the light. Always absorb the light. And in your thoughts, always give forth the light. Commence with your own loved ones, and then extend your giving to all humanity and to all nature, to animals and birds and all forms of life. Send forth the light and the warmth from the sacred fires of creation, which are planted in your own being and which rise to your heart and to your head. There are many forms of service in your world, but the service of the light, this quickening of the vibration of the planet, is a rare service, and it brings great blessings to all of you on the earth. Let's sit for just a few moments, and in our imaginations, continue to sit around the blazing fires of ancient years. Do this whenever you can during the week. Maybe replay the video and sit for a few moments in meditation, perhaps in front of a fireplace, perhaps with some candles burning. And remember your days with a fire and all the ways that fire serves us unnoticed often in our world today. See if perhaps you can find some special way during the coming week to honor fire and the life force that it represents in all our lives. Bringing hands to heart. Namaste.